if I was to say to you that the company I am in here bought 3 vertical machining centres 5 years ago from the engineering technology group QUASER Machines, and since the machines hit the deck, they've only had to call ETG 3 times. And in fact, on those 3 occasions, the engineer has had to come out only twice to fit a part to these machines. That is incredible reliability. I'm here at 2G Tooling. I'm going to speak to Chris here, who's the Managing Director. Chris, that's a good place to start. Thanks for seeing us here today. Literally just a few times you've had to call ETG since these machines have been installed. Pretty reliable.
Yeah, I'm going to say very reliable. It's one of the best points about them, to be honest.
And based on the machining that you're doing, it's not like you're not really utilising the ruggedness of the machines, because you're doing some pretty challenging jobs as well.
We don't just tickle the machines, you know, they're there to be cut. We cut metal.
So, and when you did have to call them, what were they for? I mean, let's just talk about the reliability. Quite simple issues?
Basically, one of them was a spindle belt. We had a spindle belt go, which was a couple of hours as far as replacing that, and then just general little things.
Incredible, really. 5 years. So you've got 3 QUASER VMCs. What took you down that road of actually buying these machines then, Chris, in the first place? Because it was obviously the right choice.
Yeah, basically we seen they were local, which is always good. Keep everything local. And then the fact that the machines look rugged. I hadn't heard of QUASER, but when I got a bit more knowledge, they're based on Bridgeport machines. Bridgeport have been around for donkey's years, so we were very happy to go down that road.
You were quite impressed with what the machines came with in terms of the level of specification as well, weren't they? What were they offering that maybe some of the competition weren't at that time?
At the time, there was a lot of simple things like washdowns and the swarf augers and things like that, linear scales, standard things on the QUASERs, which are all add-on extras which cost money.
And how is the BBT 40, because it's a Maxia spindle on these machines as well, so a very high quality spindle. Like we said at the start of this, you're a tool maker essentially, so you're machining some pretty challenging parts. How has that spindle held out?
Spindles are very good. I'm going to say the surface finish we get off these with the extra rigidity, it don't half make a difference. It saves time doing the handwork and the polishing, which is great.
And you're cutting here dry as well, and you haven't just turned the coolant off because we're here, have you? I mean, you're actually using just air.
Yeah, air through the spindle on all 3 machines. We like to keep the chips nice and warm and let the machine do the cutting.
Tell us about what you're actually doing generally as a tool maker here, Chris.
A lot of the work we do is automotive, mainly press tooling, fixturing. We do some construction work, very simple drilling, milling, and the odd bit of work for a hydraulics company.
I think what's impressed me about coming here today is you really have invested in machinery here. You've got quite a big unit, but you're obviously very busy, but you've managed to automate and keep the machines running, lights out as well, haven't you, to obviously achieve your production deadlines?
Yeah, without a doubt. The most important thing nowadays is skills are diminishing. End of the day, you have to utilise the best things that are out there, and the machines are the best things that are out there.
Let's just, we've got this one here, which is the MV214. It's not the biggest one you've got here from QUASER, is it? Just tell us about the other 2 machines that you've got too.
No, I'm going to say this is the medium-sized machine that we have, and then we have the largest MV234, which is just over 2 metres long by about 760 in the Y. And then we have a 184, which is linear scaled, and it's a much smaller machine, but again it still has the same kind of grunt and power that this sort of one has.
How many hours are these machines running every day? At night?
A lot of the time probably 20 hours a day, most of the time 7 days a week.
I think also to add to this as well before we conclude is you are a believer in getting your machines serviced as well. How much difference do you think that makes? Because a lot of people don't do that and they take it for granted.
Yeah, each year the machines are serviced. We have a service contract with ETG, and yeah, they find little faults with them and little errors, but little bits of backlash and all that, they all add to different things.
ETG will always say that QUASER, and it does, stands for quality and service. Therefore, would you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good stuff, Chris. There you have it. 3 call-outs in just 5 years on these 3 vertical machining centres. I wonder how many other engineers around the country can boast the same result as that. Thank you very much, Chris, for your time. Thank you.